referring to Professor perimeter because bad rats are supposed to be focusing on looking for food for survival, and they are not allowed to go to school. But the friends of Josiah are very talented, and in fact, one of them is an expert in painting, the other one is good in singing, and the other one is good in dancing. So, Josiah, in order to finish his studies, he swayed from what is traditional way of living of the rat's life. So Josiah went to the university, and he is willing to finish his master's degree and earn that degree no matter what will happen. So the topic of Josiah is about personality. But the focus is about neuroticism. So the title of the topic or the research proposal of Josiah is Neuroticism and Self-Esteem of Students with Academic Deficiencies. Okay, so now we have here the background of the study, and Josiah has prepared pictures on how to relate the topic to the audience. So, according to psychologists, neuroticism is one of the personality type in which, for example, one student who score high on neuroticism are more likely to develop than average, or more likely than average to develop other personality types such as depressed mood, anger, worries, and then anxiety, and then loneliness, and then fears. So meaning to say, if a student scored high on neuroticism scale, most likely that that person or that student is depressed. Another is self-esteem. So for self-esteem, if a student has low self-esteem, the common dialogue is that he or she will say to himself that I can't do it, I'm not worthy, I must be perfect, I must not make mistake, I am not good enough, nobody loves me. So that's what's the description of a person with a very low self-esteem.
Nobody loves.
So now, this is the background of the study of Josiah. Okay, so now, here is the story of neuroticism. So there are students who are worried, there are students who are lonely, there are students who are depressed, and then of course, this low self-esteem. So now, the study will equate along with how this low self-esteem and then high in neuroticism will result to a poor grade and then a depressed mood. Okay, so for the statement of the problem, so Josiah will going to relate the profile variables of the students and how is this significantly related to sex, to their grade level, to the family income, and then for the age of the respondents or the students. Okay, so now Josiah will going to measure through the instruments what are the level of self-esteem of the students, and then what are the level of neuroticism of the respondents. Okay, so now Josiah will also going to find relationships. So what is the relationship? Is there a relationship between low self-esteem and then high in neuroticism? Okay, so again, Josiah will going to find relationship between academic deficiencies and then its relationship to self-esteem and then neuroticism. Okay, so now, what is the program of the school? What are the intervention? What are the intervention programs of the school in order for the school to help those students who have a very low self-esteem, and then those students who are neurotics. Okay, so the research aim. So here is Professor Cora. Okay, she's a very sexy professor, and she is willing to help. The help is for the students to become achiever and to finish their studies. Okay, so students nowadays are labeled as millennials. They love parties, but as the consequence of that, they become depressed. So Professor Cora is here, and she is willing to help those students to become achievers, to become winners in life. Okay, so aside from that, Josiah would like to share to you the story behind a woman who fell down and then at the same time become achiever. She stand up from the falling. Are you familiar with this lady?
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston?
Yes.
No.
No? Who is that?
Okay. So for you to be able to know that woman, Josiah will be presenting a show, okay, a concert for today to entertain all of you.
Trina Turner.
Sabay pa kayo.